I understand everything that's being said against me, the charges that are against me, and that is why I pled guilty. But I had no intent to break any Russian laws.
So unless you guys have been living under a rock for the past couple of months, you guys would have saw that Brittany Griner was arrested back in February of 2022 at a Russian airport. Not even going to try to pronounce the name, but she was arrested for having cannabis oil in her luggage. Now, Brittany Griner states that it was an honest mistake and that she did not know that the cannabis oil was inside of her luggage and that she was quickly trying to pack her bags, and that's what caused the mistake. Now, just recently on August 4th, 2022, she was convicted of drug possession and sentenced to 9 years in Russian prison. Now, I'm not going to be talking too much about the case itself because I know you guys have probably heard enough about that, but what I want to talk about is reactions around the world from places like ESPN, WNBA players, and other people making comments, as well as my own thoughts and opinions. Now, first and foremost, I want you guys to understand that the United States is trying to get Brittany Griner back. They're trying to make a trade, as you just saw on the screen. Now, although I agree that the United States should be trying their best to get her back inside of the United States, you have to understand that in Russia, cannabis is illegal, it is a crime, and they're able to do whatever they want. So the fact that ESPN can go on and talk about the verdict and sentencing is unjustified and unfortunate, sure, but unjustified, it is definitely not unjustified. It is Russia. It is their own country with their own laws, and you have to follow them just like you have to follow them inside the United States, or there's punishment. Now, this statement right here is a statement that I can agree with. I agree 100% with this. But what I don't agree with, once again, is the fact that cannabis is illegal in Russia and there are laws that you have to abide by. Now, just because you're WNBA superstar and two-time Olympic gold medalist Brittany Griner does not put you above the law. It doesn't make you any better than any other U.S. citizen that would go over there and commit the same exact crime and be stuck over there and nobody would hear a thing because you're a nobody. Quite frankly, I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody, but compared to Brittany Griner, we're just little people. We're the little guys. So it doesn't matter just because she's a WNBA superstar. That doesn't mean we should go over there, and it doesn't mean if it was an NBA superstar, we shouldn't just go over there just because of who they are. You should try to get them back, but it doesn't mean that they're above the law or that we can control what Russia does, and that's what I think that people fail to realize. Now, you got WNBA players such as Breanna Stewart, who is saying that Brittany Griner would have never had to go over to Russia, and the reason that WNBA players do play overseas is because they get paid more over there, and that if they were valued here more in the United States, she would have never had to go over there. $200,000 is what Brittany Griner is paid in a season. $200,000 is a lot of money. The reason that they're not getting paid what NBA players make is because the NBA makes in revenue $7.6 billion with a B compared to $60 million with an M in the WNBA. And if you're telling me $200,000 isn't a lot, I got one thing to say to you.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Now, I do feel bad for her family. I feel bad for the WNBA players that go out and have to play knowing that their sister is still locked up in a Russian prison and probably not doing well. I do feel for them. I do think that Brittany Griner deserves to get back inside the United States, and the United States has to keep trying to get her back. But I don't agree with the entitledness of some of these WNBA players and some of these social media influencers and some of the guys in the media, ESPN, different news channels. I don't agree with the entitledness. We're not entitled to anything. We have to work for everything. Brittany Griner, you worked hard to get where you are. Not everybody can get to the WNBA. You have talent. You worked hard. Not everybody can get to the NBA. You have to work for everything. You have to earn everything. You have to do everything in your power to stay out of trouble in the United States and follow the laws. And you have to do the same when you go to other countries. And I'm just going to go ahead and share what Skylar Diggins said so you guys can listen.
These questions don't really take away from our trauma. You just add to our trauma so we can keep here. We can break down and cry in front of y'all so you can see how we feel. Like, what else I don't know what else to really say about it. It's our sister. This is not some random Jane off the street. It's not anything we're politicizing. It's a human being, and this is our real life friend.
So I understand what Skylar Diggins is trying to say right here. She's trying to say that it's hard for them to go out there and play knowing what's going on with Brittany Griner. But she kind of contradicted herself if you guys are paying attention. She said that this isn't some random Jane off the street. This is their real life sister. So if this was some random Jane like you, like me, like a lot of people inside of the United States, an average Joe, a Joe Smo, she would not care if you were locked up in a Russian prison, and neither would the United States. Nobody would be coming to get you. Nobody would be coming to save you. And that is what my point is with this entire video, is that we have to stop with the entitledness. Hopefully Brittany Griner gets to come home soon. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. It's been your boy Tyus, and I'm signing out with another video. Peace.